Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beal Dustino coming at you again today with yet another video. We're going to do a collection update video today. I haven't done one for a while, so this will kind of be a end of May, June collection update. Most of these are new releases from that kind of time period, and I am going to throw in one older release that I picked up a used copy of, so we'll throw that in there. And we are looking mostly not Beatles related. One is somewhat Beatles related and kind of some big news on that, and the other is Beatles related. So anyways, before we do get started with this update, I do want to thank all my subscribers. Thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Do hit the notification bell also so you know when I got new videos coming out. And please give the video a like if you did like it. It does really help out the channel. And also leave a comment. I do love having discussion with everybody. But anyways, let's get on with this video. So yeah, I've got a few new items here. CD and vinyl. I am going to start out with the first one here. This was released on May 26th, and this is Sparks' newest album, The Girl Is Crying in Her Latte. I decided to pick this up. I've been kind of starting to collect a few of their stuff, especially their newer stuff, kind of grabbing it as it's coming out. And this is their 26th album released overall, and it's on Island Records. And I just got the CD on this one. So I'll show you there was the cover. Here's kind of the gatefold on it. I suppose I'll show you the back here and the spine. They come with a little booklet. Show you the front and the back. I'm not going to show you much more on that. Find the hype sticker here. There's the hype sticker. And there is the CD with the label there. Interesting latte looking label. Kind of making me thirsty for a latte. That sounds good. Best latte I ever had was obviously in Seattle. Really good place. By the market, but not in the market. All right. Of course, Larry Graves' Canadian Stud Muffin has kind of turned me on to Sparks. I did love the documentary of them, the Sparks Brothers, and didn't realize the crazy keyboard player guy in the Coming Up video was actually a real person. I thought it was just some character that Paul made up for the video, but yeah, it was based on a real person. That would be the dude from the Sparks. So yeah, I've been getting kind of listening to some of their stuff, so really interesting there. And next up, and we'll go with the record first. This one I do got the LP, and it is the Foo Fighters' latest. But here we are. And this one, I know it's going to be really hard to see on the camera here. I'll show you I'm sure the hype sticker will kind of stick out there. It does just say pretty much Foo Fighters, white vinyl. So this is the white vinyl edition. The rest of it, it's almost like you could call this their white album, I guess. There's the spine, which I'm sure you can't see. And there's the back. Everything is kind of in this whited out lettering. There's just kind of this cool little stripe here, kind of a bluish, pinkish, grayish. I don't think it's going to show up on the camera, but yeah, it's a interesting album cover, and it keeps getting interesting as you get into it. The inner sleeve here, which has kind of got that same bluish, pinkish, grayish line, and then it does have I don't know, we call it a poster, I guess, which does the same thing again. Like I said, I don't think any of this is going to show up. Backside of it does have the lyrics. Again, I'm going to kind of just wave it like this. Maybe it'll show. But yeah, there's the poster that came with it. And we'll take a look at the inner sleeve again. The backside of this is truly just white. This side does have that little stripe or whatever there. And of course, we'll look at the vinyl. And this is the white vinyl edition. And it's kind of a cream. It's kind of an off-white. And I did notice there is a little bit of a, yeah, right there, kind of a bluish, grayish little mark. So I'm almost wondering if they didn't purposely do that. I don't know if that will also show up on the camera here. But a very nice looking, like kind of off-white vinyl. And I forgot to say, this was released on June 2nd, and it is their 11th studio album. And here is the CD also, very similar. I don't know if you're going to see any of this. I'm not going to probably show too much here. The gatefold here is pretty much just what that poster was. It too has got kind of a little mini poster. There's the hype sticker, just the Foo Fighters on that. It's probably gonna show about the same as the one from the vinyl. Kind of just shrunk down version of that. And the CD is on this side. And you might be able to see that stripe a little better on there. But yeah, there's the CD, and that's basically what the album cover looks like. Yeah, there was that one. And this next one also came out on the 2nd, and I got, again, the LP and the CD. And these ones I got pretty unique. It's from a smaller record label, so kind of some fun stuff that they can do. And I'll show you the LP again first, and it is a signed copy, colored vinyl. I'll show you the hype sticker here, and this is Ben Folds, What Matters Most, his newest album. I am a pretty big Ben Folds fan. I remember the first time I ever heard Brick and just how much I loved it. There's the front, the back, the spine, and there's the signature there. And it was really cool. I'm thinking, how are they going to do this? It was actually shrink wrapped right in there, so he signed it before they shrink wrapped it. And I've never got a purchased signed album, so this is the first one. And there's the inner sleeve, and he's kind of giving a little gesture there on the back. Hopefully that isn't deemed inappropriate for YouTube, but kind of a fun guy. Hard to believe he can make such a serious song as Brick, and he's kind of this goofy whatnot. And I mean, he's either goofy or totally serious, and this is just this really cool kind of light blue, aqua blue vinyl. I absolutely love the color of this vinyl. And yeah, I'm gonna be seeing him on the 1st. I got tickets to go see him in Fargo, North Dakota at Fargo Brewing Company, and hopefully I'm going to be feeling well enough. It will be one of my first big outings since my surgery. So, you know, I bought the tickets thinking, oh, I'll be fine by then. And here, it's been weeks upon weeks. So I did pre-order that. I got that almost right away when it was released. I think it wasn't quite on the 2nd, but it was pretty close. Now, this little bugger I also got from them. I'd pre-ordered it a day or two later because they didn't have this available today. I pre-ordered the record, and this is, of course, New West Records is the record label. I don't know if anybody's familiar with them, but yeah, when I'd heard he had the tour going, I'm like, oh, he must have a new album. So I went kind of doing some research and found that out and pre-ordered them both. This is also a signed copy. And this time he didn't sign the cover. It was on the insert here. And this is a special edition copy too, so there was a couple more songs, 3 exclusive bonus tracks. There we go. And this was the only way you could get those bonus tracks, from what I know, is to get the signed copy here. There's the hype sticker. And I'll fold this out. Fold out Ben Folds. So just a little, kind of a mini version of the album cover. And then the back has got his very appropriate gesturing there. But let's see, hold that up again with the signature there. So pretty cool. This is one well-traveled CD. Record came no problem. There's the label on the CD. But yeah, the record came no problem. No issues at all. Of course, it was shipped separate. I'm tracking this. This wasn't far behind it, actually. And I'm thinking, okay, you know, it'll be just a day or two later. And it's part of why this video is so late getting out, too, because I was kind of waiting for this to arrive. I watch it go from out for delivery to address unknown. It literally sounded like the Elvis Presley song, return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such phone. So I'm like, oh, great. So it bounced around out for delivery in my town, ended up back in West Fargo, and then ended up back in my town, went out for delivery again, ended up at the Air Force Base that's about 10 miles from my house. And then at this point, I'm like, it's been a couple of weeks. I've watched it bouncing around from, oh, I think it did make it all the way back to Minneapolis and St. Paul and all that too in there somewhere. So about 2-3 weeks, I'm watching this just kind of in my region here between Minneapolis, Fargo, Grand Forks. It's kind of bouncing around. And finally, I called up Postal Service and I said, hey, you know, what's the deal here? Lady looked it up, saw the address was truly wrong, and they were trying to send it back to the original sender, which it makes sense. I mean, it was marked that, but why does it keep bouncing around? And I said, well, it's right now currently out at our Air Force Base. So Is it going to get back to where it's supposed to be? And it did get back to Detroit. And then it ended up back in Minneapolis, or no, Indianapolis, Detroit to Indianapolis, I believe Minneapolis, West Fargo, and I think they got smart at West Fargo and got it back again. And it finally ended up, it was supposed to go to Ypsilanti or something, Michigan. I think I said that right. Finally got back there. I've been messaging those guys too, saying, hey, if this shows up, please repostage it, get the correct address, here's my correct address, so forth and so on. Yes, a very well-traveled CD, at least in this upper Midwest region here. But it definitely gave me some good entertainment with my recovery since I'm just sitting at home doing nothing. I almost wanted to just see how many times it could loop around between Fargo and Minneapolis before, but I'm like, no, I want to get that. I don't want it just floating around, and who knows how well of shape it's going to be in by the time it does get to me. And that was his 7th solo studio album. Of course, he did have some records out with the Ben Folds 5, about 5 or 6 with them. Yeah, I've been following quite a bit of his career. You'll see eventually on What's on the Rack, I've got quite a few of his albums. So you'll see those coming up. See, now the next one, I did say we got a little Beatles connection to, and you might be aware on what this is with a newer album release. No, it's not a Beatles album, but it is on a Beatles label. This is the first album released on the new BMG Dark Horse record partnership, and it is Yusuf, Cat Stevens, King of a Land. And it's a really beautiful package, I gotta say. This is just gorgeous. This front here is all embossed, so you can feel, all the where the letters are and everything. It's got that great emboss feel to it. Show you, it had a big, beautiful hype sticker. Kind of hold it where it was, so you can kind of see it there. Let's see, I'll show you the spine. And the feeling of this material, it's kind of this rubbery kind of feel. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It's just a really nice, good quality feel. Nice gatefold, thick cardboard on it, and it's got the booklet pasted right in. I'm not going to show you everything on it. I'll just kind of flip a few pages here, but it's got each of the songs with the lyrics and a little drawing about the song. So pretty cool with that. And then the back, this nice poster of Yusuf and his family there. This is the colored vinyl variation. Well, one of them, just a plain green, which is appropriate, inner sleeve. And it's got this beautiful green vinyl. Translucent green, I absolutely love that. And I'll hold that there so you can see the label a little better with the Dark Horse BMG label there. So of course the first one with that, and of course me being me, I had to get the CD also. I do love having my music portable and on the go, and I don't like streaming, so therefore you need a CD. And it's the same basic thing, just shrunk down, and it is a different size than other CDs. I'll kind of hold Ben Folds back behind it there. So I got the spine to the spine. You can see it's just a little shorter and not quite as wide as a normal CD. Most of the Cat Stevens, Yusuf Cat Stevens releases have kind of been this way recently. I do got a few of them. So this should all look pretty similar. I'm not going to show you at all the book, but it's got the same book inside. Got my hype sticker hiding back here again. I'll show you that quick, just the difference on the CD there. Show you the disc again with that Dark Horse record label there. And very much looking forward to them doing some George Harrison releases, like Donnie had said, colored vinyl, endless colored vinyl, I think was kind of the quote that he said. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm going to try to behave and just get maybe one, not multiple. That did come out on June 16th, was the release on that one. Yeah, I've always enjoyed Cat Stevens stuff. I feel like I'm going to really enjoy this. I haven't got a chance to down listen to it yet. This next one, I said it'll be a Beatle, and I had done my What's on the Rack with Ringo. We've got all the way through not only Ringo, but Ringo and the All-Star Band. And I said he didn't have a lot of compilation albums, and I got most of them. And there was only one I was missing, and I've been kind of on the hunt for this for a long while, but it can be very expensive. And I have not found a cheaper one until recently. I'm on Discogs one day, and I'm like, wait a second, that's a That's a good price. It was under $20 with shipping and tax. Under 20 bucks, which for this, it seems like most of them I've been seeing have been 40 and up. And the description on the condition was very, very promising. And the seller was not wrong on this at all. But it's the Ringo 5.1, what is it, the surround sound collection. And this is absolutely beautiful, the package on this. It was exactly what the seller said. The disc looked just gorgeous. I won't show you the backs on them, but because I don't think it'll show up. But there was the CD, and there's the DVD with the 5.1 audio recording there. It is a promo one, so it's got the little hole punch there. He said the only thing was the little booklet here had a couple of dings, and he's right. The jewel case is in beautiful condition. The discs are in beautiful condition. Discs don't even look like they've been removed from the tray. They're that perfect. So I really lucked out on this. So that's why I said, always be on the lookout for a good deal. If you're hesitant, just keep watching, and Discogs is usually the place you'll find the best deal. That, of course, was released way back in March 24th of 2008. So add that one to the Ringo collection. One more, kind of getting that complete, I guess. Anyways, I am going to get wrapping up here. That was pretty much it for the collection update, and we'll get moving on to the next video coming up in a few days, and it'll be Ringo related also, so just a little hint there on that. And getting back to something I started my channel with and I have not done forever, and I feel like I need to start getting a few more of these out there. It'll be a little what if episode with featuring Ringo Starr, as we're kind of leading up to his birthday, of course. So I'll get a couple of Ringo videos to help celebrate his birthday, one of which will be released, not this next one, but one in particular. I did say I'll do the album ranking, and that will be on his birthday. So on the 7th, you'll be seeing that. This will be kind of in between this video and that next one. I'll do the Ringo what if, which it will tie into the album ranking too. So that's why we do need to get that out before the album ranking. But anyways, now I am rambling. Ramble on, as I said. All right. So I'm going to get wrapping up. So I do want to thank all my subscribers. Thanks to new subscribers. And recently I've been having a lot of new ones. So thank you to all those new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. If you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like. It really does help out the channel. And do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But anyways, I'm going to get signing out. I'm Beetle Dustino, signing out.